What's going on, guys? Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, and today we're talking about what building a legacy because we're more than just a business. It is your brand design, and it is your legacy, it is your voice, it's your value, it is your life. But my question is the brand designed to last, to generate consistent income, to leave a legacy? Is it designed that way? Okay. Today we're going to discover how to build a legacy-driven brand that ensures sustainable income. I know y'all. Sustainable income and lasting impact, lots of influence, lots of increase, lots of even encouragement for others who are actually following your brand. So, on today, I want to help you guys go ahead and define what your legacy driven brand will be, strategies for ensuring it produces consistent income, building systems that are sustainable, that are scalable, that are for the long term, as well as the role of continuous learning and adaptation. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of you guys don't focus your brand in that direction, and I want to talk about it today. So you can't say that the brand master didn't tell you. All right. So happy Friday, legacy builders. Again, my name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, and on this week we've covered authority. We've covered conversions. We've covered follow-ups. We've covered the wisdom that you guys have as a W-2 employee and how to transition it. We've talked about authority amplification. There are so many things that we've discussed, and I want to make sure that you understand while all of that is the big picture, it is even something that's more crucial, and that's a legacy driven brand. So, a business that is not only just paying the bills now, but is also generating consistent income and makes a lasting impact for many, many years to come. I've said it before and I'll say it again for all of you, my seasoned professionals who are currently working the W 2 job and who want to transition into this entrepreneurship lane. You are not just looking for a side hustle. And I understand that. And you understand that. And so now that you know that you're looking for something more meaningful, something that reflects you, your value, that your lifetime of living and your lifetime of wisdom and the legacy that you're leaving, we want to make sure that it is also providing enduring value. And we'll get more into that. The emergency branding fix kit that I offer to you guys, it is an aggressive marketing strategy, an aggressive monetization strategy that is all about getting you some rapid results. Okay, not just about getting you rapid results, but if you're not getting those rapid results for your client, then your results probably also are not rapid. Okay, and so when you take the legacy driven mindset into mind and you think beyond a quick win, and you understand that it really is about building more systems and it is about creating consistent value and continuous adaptation, then you're on the right road. Okay. The first thing that I want to mention is when you create that clear vision, when you create that clear messaging, then it is going to move you beyond where you thought you could be with immediate income. I want to make sure that you understand a clear vision beyond the immediate income. Let me say that even more clearly. I want to make sure that you understand once you know you and you're excited about sharing the value that you offer, that is what is going to propel you beyond it being just about the money. That's a long way to say what I already said short. So I hope you got it long. I hope you got it short. Number two is I want to make sure that you diversify the income streams, that you don't just have one offer. One offer is what you start on. One offer is where you start at. It is your launching pad. But then we want to get beyond that. All right. And I need for you guys to understand is once you set up a funnel for it, and once that funnel is optimized, and once that funnel is now, generating consistent something, then you consider expanding that itself or adding on to that, which is pretty much expanding, or moving to the next that bounces or that launches off that. And if you can do that, then you can understand this is how you'll command the higher prices, the higher tickets. You'll offer the individual coaching, maybe the membership, the automation, the group. You'll go from, being a one to one to, a group to one to many to one to B2B. That's other businesses. Then B2G, that's the government. So there are different layers to this. There's levels to this. All right. And then you also want to make sure that you're creating repeatable systems. This is where you've gotten all your assets in order and you understand that philosophy, because it becomes paramount that now you automate whatever it is that you can automate. You delegate whatever it is that you need to delegate. This frees you up to focus on higher impact activities. This ensures your business can now grow and scale without burnout. Because if you're manually doing everything in your business, you actually have another job. You just work for you now instead of you working for someone else. And you actually don't get to the point where your business works for you. So now you do you. Put that on a shirt. Okay. Next, continuous learning. Now, when you think about continuous learning, as the market evolves, so should your brand, right? If you stay curious, if you at least gather some feedback, if you're willing to make a slight pivot, like you guys know we're doing in quarter 3, if you're willing to pivot, to refine your offer, to niche down on what your audience actually needs, not just what you're good at, but where that cross happens right there in the middle of the ikigai. When you can get there, then you understand, now it's time for me to apply adaptability, right? And I say adaptability to your new you, because your W2 may have taught you adaptability, but now it's time for you to apply it here for where you're going. A legacy driven brand isn't just about making the money, it's about making a difference, leaving a mark, ensuring that your experience, your journey is consistent financial freedom as the end result. Okay. It's about building something that is truly enduring, that's going to be here, that has some so what they say, stick to itiveness to it, right? You want to make sure that that is something that you are striving towards. That in itself, guys, will help you understand how to build a business that lasts, because it pays, right? And so I know a lot of this information that we've discussed, and we'll get into the closing out of this month. But if you think about, what it is that you've constantly brought up in your jurs, it's usually, I'm just trying to get clients now. I really don't know what it is that I'm doing. Legacy and thinking about that long term is so far off. What I like for you to do is think about how legacy now informs your immediate actions. It actually requires quick wins as building blocks, not dead ends. A strong foundation today lands at and leads to a lasting legacy tomorrow. Also, you may be thinking, and I know you've heard this one, and I know you've thought it, and it's okay. We're here, we're together, we're being transparent. Whew, that's gonna take too much time. It's too complicated. Let me ask you this. Haven't you managed complex systems on your W-2 before, throughout your career somewhere or another? You didn't know how to walk when you first got here. This is applying the same strategy, thinking about your own business though. I didn't know how to do this at first, but I have value in this. I didn't know how to do it before I realized it was my gifting. If you think about that with a single, simplistic, and efficient mindset, now how do I replicate what I just learned how to do? How do I learn how to walk? Okay, I struggled to stand up first, but then I was able to crawl across the floor, I was able to stand up, and I was able to walk. Now I'm able to jog, run. Okay. If you actually apply that type of mindset to what it is that you're going to learn to run a business, eventually lead a business, eventually have people invest in your business so that you could work your way towards financial freedom. Be nice if you could just draw a line, right? And just on that line, you can walk, crawl, walk, no, crawl, stand, because before you walk, you got to stand. So crawl, scooch, crawl. Do you see how I'm breaking down the complexities of what you had to learn how to do to be where you are today? On that timeline, if you were to write scooch, and even with scooch, there was roll over, scooch, crawl, stand, walk, jog, sprint. Write all of that on the line. And then I want you to write a parallel comparison to that. And it needs to be something along the lines of um, mission vision. Mission, vision, I help statement, bio, who I am, all of that. On the next one, name it, register it, what did I say? Uh, sign it up, uh, purchase it, uh, get an address for it, all of that in the what do we roll scooch. Then the next one I want you to write, you know, I want you to go through the entire 9-step process that I have for you, getting you guys to understand there's levels to this. And the first one is just visualizing what it is that I'm trying to do. That was over here. Organizing what it is that I'm trying to do. All right. Simplifying what it is that I'm trying to do. Right, implementing what it is that I'm trying to do, right? And what? Monetizing what it is that I'm trying to do. If you could take that same thought process for the different areas that I'm going to take you through on this journey, when you think about the fact that just in the emergency branding kit, we talk about brand discovery, we talk about the target audience, we talk about your VIP, we talk about your messaging, your identity, your online presence, your content strategy, your brand consistency, as well as your brand monitoring. And here's that word again, adaptation. When you take the opportunity to think about all of that being in a free brand new download file, where my people at? Where my thumbs up at? Where my subscriptions at? Where am I subscribed to? Where is the link to go and join the group? Where is that link at? Like when I'm telling you all the things that are included in this free download, my question is why y'all ain't downloaded it yet? So, in recap, we're defining the legacy driven brand and that it emphasizes on a clear vision, a diversified income, and repeatable systems to create some continuous and sustainable income. That's exactly how you build a business that lasts and pays. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope you'll take the opportunity to access more helpful information to get the download. And if you do not see the download yet in the description below, join the free community. It is already in there. Okay. We just haven't gone back and added it to all the descriptions are at the bottom, but come on into the room. Get your branding fix-it kit by joining us in the free community. And I'll close out by asking you guys this question. What's your income goal for quarter three? Right? We're 3 weeks into July. You should already be working on that. You should have benchmarked it. You should have blueprinted it. You should have reverse engineered it already so that you can do what? Make that thing happen. So I'm excited for you guys. Join us over in the Brand New community. Come into the private Zoom room, ask your favorite business brand question that you may be struggling with. And then, if not, then Wednesday nights at midnight. Yes, on Watch Me Work Wednesdays. Thank you for your time on today. I greatly appreciate it. To your success.